Go into-
Scott's report is on, I believe it starts on 7.
Okay, first thing I would like to have you look at the attached email from Evans, Marshall, and Peace, just clarifying a misunderstanding in regards to the timeliness in which Proviso Township Treasurer's Office reconciles the bank statements. That was from last month's report from our auditor. Please review that. Our Township Treasurer does, in fact, reconcile the banks in a timely fashion. I just wanted to put that out here on public TV to say, that that was not an error on the treasurer and that it was a misunderstanding.
And a majority of those funds that we were discussing were related to the IMET, correct?
Yes.
The explanation is also provided in that email.
But isn't that exactly what Gary asked? If it was the IMET, and he said, no, it wasn't the IMET?
Correct.
Yep, it was mistaken.
There was also a few additional audit questions that were still pending. The first question was, what joint venture organization does the district belong to? The only joint venture organization the district is a member of is the LaGrange Area Department of Special Education, LADSI. There was a question
Hold
on...
on. I asked, we had just in the last couple months put a list of some of the organizations. What was that for, Kevin?
That's for board policy. Just
Oh.
who we have intergovernmental agreements with.
That was intergovernmental agreements?
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
There was a question on the 2015 assessed valuation as to why it went down roughly 23 million and approximately 3%. I have a phone call out to the county assessor to try to get a better answer. I'll be working through with the superintendent to get a more formal answer to be submitted either on the Friday update or at the next board meeting. The district operating copier lease is expiring in June 2017. The district will be going out to bid for the copy service. There was a question on the number of IMRF employees who are inactive, who are entitled but not yet receiving. I did speak to IMRF today to try to get a better handle on it. Basically, the big thing is yes, they're entitled to it, but they're still working. Eventually down the road, this is something they have to look more closely into the pension liability on it if they do draw. That was the answer that I got, which was a significant question that was brought up with our auditor on pension liability.
That was the IMRF pension liability, correct?
Yes.
And there was I think we added 2 employees, and that's IMRF's documents that those 2 employees are of age to collect retirement, but they're not
Active for
required
taking
to.
benefits,
Correct.
retirement benefits.
So when you do follow up with, so for example, that individual leaves this district, goes work somewhere else. What's to stop that district from giving them a 4-year, 6% bump at the end, gets their pension jacked up? Do we get penalized for that?
Under IMRF? That's what you want him to look into?
Again, I mean, if eventually the pension's gonna get dumped on the district, how are they gonna, I don't know how they would allocate these pension liabilities out,
For people who move from district to district.
Right. Do we get penalized for the last employee?
Okay, let me contact IMRF.
Yeah, I don't even know if they'll have an answer.
Yeah, but I'll
But
contact.
how they calculate their pension liabilities that they're showing on our footnote, right?
Okay. And I will follow up with the superintendent, either in the Friday update or at the next board meeting. Okay, after the questions of the audit, we have the student activity accounts that are out there.
There was one other question, though, that they deferred to, and that was what the one schedule shows what that I'm aware of. This I'm remembering off the top of my head, of what the salaries were that were being used to calculate the pension liability. And I think the salaries were like $10 million. You got a schedule right here to saying our salaries are for 20, I mean, they're going up some, but for 2018, they're 14.7. That number didn't seem accurate in there.
Is the pension liability just on the teacher's pension though?
Yeah, but the
It
different,
tends to be aligned more to the teacher's pension numbers. Our certified staff is just under 10, right around 10.
Right around 10.
Yeah, because we have the two, I forget the teachers.
ESP.
And we also have the IRS.
Right, so the
So-
4 million might be all the non-certified.
I didn't add the two together.
Would you just-
The teachers is around 9.2, something like that.
Could you just follow up on that?
just
Yeah.
follow
Be
up on
helpful.
that one. It didn't seem right.
Okay, so that's follow up on the certified staff.
There's a note in
Overall,
the comments.
I'll review the
It's
note.
one of the last pages
Yeah.
on the audit.
Okay. All right, back to the student activity accounts. Not gonna go through all the different accounts that are through there.
It's for board information.
Yes.
Were there any questions submitted on student activities?
Nothing on the student activity accounts.
Monthly financials?
Okay, in your board packet is the monthly October 2016 financial reports. Total revenues for the month was $672,101. You can see that the operating revenue was $647,000. Our expenditures for the month, right around $2 million. The operating expenditures for the month, $1.7 million. Overall, our fund balance from the beginning of the year till now has increased $837,000. Following the CFO report for the monthly is the revenue and expense reports showing what has come in, what has come out.
Any other questions on those, Scott?
Nothing on those. And,
It's the last question submitted on a bill, I believe? Or was
yeah,
it
that's
on-
it. Do we want to go over the bills now or later?
Nope.
Okay.
It was on, I asked the question on a statement of expenditures, not on the bills.
It was on the roof drains.
Right.
I remember that question. Is that under the bills?
That's under the bills.
It's not under your statement of expenditures?
No.
Okay.
I asked a question on page 14, the statement of expenditures.
Stipends.
Yes.
Oh, we know this one, Scott. We talked
Yeah.
about it today. The
Yeah,
golf
okay.
stipend.
You know, I was just looking at board book 15, it didn't match up, but, okay, what do I got here? I'm not sure what page, I believe it's 30.
It's 30
In board
on
book?
yours, on board book, and 14 on the statement.
All right, that is the boys golf stipend, which is over budget. Let's see. Previous years, the board only employed the head coach for golf. This summer, the board approved the assistant coach. This was not captured in the budget. Transition from Tim to myself.
Thank you.
And that's it.
Appreciate it.
Okay, is
Thanks,
that
Scott.
all the questions, Scott?
Yes.
Good job, Scott.